Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ahkam Ansari. Student, I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. This is our last topic and our last lecture of information technology, impressive web designing. This chapter is about to complete. This is last topic. In this topic or in this lecture, we will learn how we can upload or how we can host our website. Before coming to this topic, I just want to tell you that in whole chapter, that is impressive web design, we have create an impressive website, we have designed an impressive website, we have designed an attractive website by using different tools or technology, like we have used HTML5 HTML tags, we have used CSS, and we have used many things to create our website or to make our website very attractive. Okay, now we have come to know how we can create a attractive website by using different tools. But is it end? It is finished? Just we need to create a website, just we need to make our website very attractive, this is our job? Yes? No. Actually, we have completed the first part or first phase of our website. Means the first thing in website, we have to create, we have to design a complete website. For example, if you are a writer or if you are a poet, first you write your poetry or first you write your story. Then by writing, it is not enough your job. Okay, after writing your story or your poetry, you need to publish, you have to create a book, and that book you have to publish by using certain publisher, so that your work, your achievement will see the world. Yes or no? Means you have written in number of the poetry, you have written many heart touching stories, love stories or any story, and you have written in number of the poetry. But if it is up to you, then how people will come to know what we have written, what type of poet you are, what type of story writer you are. So the thing is that after writing your story, after writing your poetry, you need to publish it by using or with the help of certain publisher. Then the world will see, the people will see, people will experience your knowledge, your feelings and your stories too. So in the same way, we software developer, we create our website, we use in number of the tools and technology to create our website, to make our website very attractive and interactive. Then it is on with us, it is with in our computer. Now the next part or next thing is that we have to publish our website. Okay, the word publish is used mostly for the book publishing, but in web technology that publish word is also used with some synonyms like web hosting, where the the software engineer or the web developer try to publish their website by using certain web hosting companies, or that companies are called as web host. Okay, that companies who host, who provide the facility of hosting or facility of publishing website is called as a web host. Okay, so in this particular video lecture or in this particular lecture, we will learn how we can choose or how we can select different web hosting technologies or different web host, and on the basis of their facilities provided by the web host, and in number of the criteria we will check. So in this particular video lecture, our focus will be on web hosting. Okay, so what type of web hosting are available, what are the facilities they are giving, and how we can do our website or how we can upload or how we can host our website by using this technology or by with the help of this web host. Okay, so finally you come to know that what we are going to learn in this particular lecture. Means in the whole session, in a whole year, we have learned how we can create our website. Finally we have created our website, now it's time to publish, or now it's time to host our website. Okay, so let's have a look what we are going to learn in this particular video lecture. Okay, so what is web hosting? I have already explained what is web hosting. Means now you are going to publish your website. The simple meaning is that you are going to publish your website. So how we can publish? Here the publisher is your web host, and web host is nothing but a company. I just want to read this paragraph, so you will get the clear picture what is web hosting all about. Okay, so let's have a look. Web hosting is an online service. Okay, as we know, if you write a book, so writing a book, it's your own talent. You write your book by using certain pen, pencil, whatever you are using, but then you travel to you reach certain publisher. That publisher will print the book and he will publish. But in case of website, there is a publisher which use internet. That is nothing but an online service. Okay, that is nothing but an online service. So web hosting is an online service that enables you to publish your website. Okay, so by using online service, that is internet, your web host or the company provides certain facilities to host your website. So publish your website or web application on the internet. When you sign up means what? When you sign up means when you purchase, when you rent out certain space on internet or a web server. Okay, so when you sign up for a web hosting service, you basically rent some space on a physical server where you can store all the files and data necessary for your website to work properly. Okay, so I have just read out the sentence or the paragraph, but the meaning of that paragraph or that sentence is, now to upload or to host your website, you require certain space, because we are going to upload, we are going to host our website on a particular server, and that server is nothing but a computer. Okay, that server is nothing but a computer. As we know, if we are working in technology, the space is nothing but certain size, that could be in KB, MB, GB. These are the size in technology, in internet, or in digital world. Okay, so if you are going to upload your site, if you are going to host your site, you require certain space on internet or on web server where you can upload your files. Files means, as we know, website is collection of a number of things. If you ask what is the definition of website, so you will say the website is collection of web pages. And if I say what is a web pages, so you will say web page is nothing but is a collection of different type of content. That content can be in text form, audio form, video form, paragraph form. Okay, so means your website is collection of a number of things. That can be anything. Okay, it can be a file, it can be an image, it can be a collection of all these things. So to upload, to store these data on your physical server, you require certain space, and that space is provided by your web host. Okay, that space is provided by your web host. Okay, so this is something regarding the web hosting. Okay, now we are moving further, that these are the some web host, the example of the web host. Actually, these are the some companies which comes in the category of web host. They provide service of web hosting. Okay, they provide service of web hosting, and these are the some famous companies. Okay, so the company that provide web host, so there is a definition given. Okay, of what is web host. What is web host? So the company that provides web hosting service is called as a web host. So these are some example of web hosting companies, or these are the some web hosts. So Big Rock, Hosting here, then GoDaddy, and you will find certain Hosting Raja. So the third one, that is a GoDaddy and Hosting Raja, is one of the most famous web host or web hosting companies in India. Okay, you might have heard something regarding GoDaddy and Hosting Raja. So these are the web hosting service provider. Okay, moving towards, are you getting or not? This is very easy. The thing is that you come to know what is the concept we are learning. We are learning how we have created our website. Now we are going to publish our website. So what thing you require to publish your website? So you required a publisher, and that publisher is nothing but your web host. It will provide all the thing which is required to publish your website. Means now you are going to upload your content, your file, your website on your server. So they have server. Okay, the companies or web host have server, or they have certain space on server. Okay, they have purchased a number of the amount on server, and now they will rent out you okay, certain space for your website. Now there is certain benefit of a reliable web host. Why this topic is coming? Why this topic is written? Why this thing is written? Because it is very important. It is very important while you are going to choose any web host, because the website is online, and you are going to target the large amount of customer, okay, or large amount of user, because it's a online means the global. Now you are going to publish your website globally, means each corner of the world can see your website and content. So if you are going to target the whole world or whole audience or user, now this thing come into picture, means this thing could be satisfied, or this thing could be in a very good manner. Means if you are going to choose any web host, so this feature or these benefit should be measured. Okay, so the first thing is that high website speed and performance. As we know, if you have good content, good element on your website, and you think that user will come, user will visit on your website, so the speed of website could be very fast, because if the number of the user increases by the time, okay, so there is a chances that if your website is not up to that particular speed, so they will show certain error, or your website will not load, or your website will not work properly. So while choosing any web hosting company or web host, these things you have to check, you have to take feedback from a number of the user, you have to check the review whether this provider is up to that particular speed or not. So if the speed is not up to level, so you have to check all these criterias. Okay, then high website uptime. What is uptime? Uptime means, what is uptime? Uptime means your website working time. Whenever you visit any bank or anywhere, okay, for example, you visit a bank for any money transaction or to withdraw some money, but when you reach to any counter or any window of that particular bank, you will see, or closed bank, the window is closed. When you ask the reason, so they will say the server is down. So the server is down means your website is down, actually means the web host which you have taken, the web hosting service which you have taken, that server is down. So your server must not be down. The uptime could be 24/7, because it's online. Okay, it's online, it's not offline, where your shop or your whatever service could be a particular time limit, 8 to 8, 12 to 12, or it's a 6 hour, 8 hour. It could be 24/7, because it's online. People will access any of the time, any of his feasible time. So your server which you are going to choose could be very high in uptime. That's why 365 and 24/7 days. Okay, so the first criteria was the speed and performance, and the second criteria is the uptime. Okay, then the third thing is that third criteria or third benefit or third thing which you check while you are going to choose your web host company or web hosting service provider, that is 24/7 customer support. This is very important, because if you have very good speed, and if your uptime is very high, but in case these are the computer is a machine, and this is a technical problem can be happen, and in any case, in any of the web hosting company, or because of any reason, that could be a technical problem. So technical problem is not actually a problem. The problem is late response. Okay, the problem is late response. So they must have provide, it is compulsory to provide 24/7 customer support. Means as a website user, your website must be working every time, but in case if there is any problem, they have support from your web hosting company. Okay, for example, if your website is not working because of XYZ reason, so when you call to your customer care of your web hosting company, they have to support, they have to help 24 by 7. Okay, so this is the third criteria. Means, as we know, the problem could be happen and the problem could be of any reason, but they have to solve, and there could be certain person that could be response, and they can be ready to help at any time. Okay, then the last thing and very important thing, so after checking all these criterias, okay, now you have to check whether it's a cost effective or not. Means the price could be a very good price, very cost effective price. Okay, so these are the some very, these are some important criteria, or you can say these are some benefit which any company or any web hosting company should provide to their user. Okay, now moving to, I think student, this is a very easy and this is a very general. Okay, if you are going to take any service from any of the company, it not only be of web hosting, it can be of any type of service. So you have to analyze, you have to check certain benefit or certain criteria. If the product, if the service is on the basis of that criteria, or it fulfill that criteria or that thing, then only you choose that particular service. So in case of web hosting, you have to check all these things. Okay, so we are moving toward the next thing. In web hosting, there is a type of web hosting. So there are the three type of web hosting. Okay, three type of web hosting. The first one is a shared hosting, then a dedicated hosting, and then you will see the free hosting. Okay, so what is free hosting actually? First we will see free hosting. Free hosting, as its name suggests, that free hosting, it's a free hosting. We are not going to pay any amount for your uploading of your website and file. So why companies provide free hosting, or by what time they will provide free hosting? So free hosting is nothing but certain free service given by some companies for a limited period of time. Okay, it is free but for a limited period of time, and it will not provide any domain name. It's not provide your domain name actually. It will come under the company name, that is called subdomain name. Means the first name, the first domain, the first URL will be of that particular company. Then you will have your own website name, website domain. Okay, like for example, your domain name is acom.com, so it will come wix.com/acom.com. Okay, or wordpress.com/acom.com. Means this type of domain is called as a subdomain, where main domain is a domain of the company or the name of the company which provide the free facilities. Okay, then we have second, that is shared. Shared means what? As we know, we have to check, or we have to choose the web hosting company on the basis of our budget, or we have to check cost effectiveness also. So we can, if you are not able to purchase whole server, in that case we can choose shared hosting. Means where the hosting company provide same server for multiple user. Okay, same server for multiple user. So this is called the shared hosting. Just read the sentence. Shared hosting, exactly what it sound like. With the shared hosting account, your site is located on the same server as a bunch of other websites. Means at same server we have n number of the website uploaded. Okay, means one server is shared by the n number of the website. But in case of dedicated hosting means you will be owner of that particular server. You can change, you can upload, you can do whatever you want, because it's isolated for you. Okay, so dedicated server are isolated from one other. Means there is no another website. You are the alone, you are the king. You are free to configure your server on the basis of your own choice. Okay, so finally we come to know that's where we have three types of hosting. One is a free, where you get the free web hosting by the company, but they will provide under their own website name, which is nothing but you will get a subdomain. And again, it's a for time limit. Okay, so the time is sometime it's called 30 days, sometime it's a 3 month. Okay, but it is a limited time period they will provide. Then we have seen shared, means it's if you are a very cost budget, so in that case you can share your server with some other user. So on same server we have a number of the other website. Again, dedicated means if your business is on large scale and you don't want to interrupt or you don't want to interact with some another website, so in that case you can purchase dedicated server, or on that you can configure server on the basis of your choice or your requirement. There is no tension of other website. Okay, that's it for today, student. This is our last topic of our chapter, impressive web designing. If you have any query, any question related to this what we have learned in the whole chapter I am talking about, please feel free to post your question, your query. Inshallah I will try to post you answer. Thank you very much.